It's me, your boy, K. Samson. Listen, I have something special for us today, choosers. Your life drive a majority of people out there crazy. Let me tell you, your doing is choosing ones is automatically driving many people out there crazy. When I mean crazy, it's automatically driving them crazy because the way you are doing your stuff, the things you are doing, you have no idea the kind of frustration majority of people are going, because you no longer complain. You no longer tell them how tough life is. You no longer tell them you are struggling. They can't see the sign. When they see you, they see the definition of of God himself. When they see you, they don't need to say where is God. They don't need to have that attitude or that mindset that they have before. Where is your God? That is how I always tell you, choosing. You are blessed, bro. You are blessed. So you have no idea what majority of people are going through right now because of the fact that you no longer depend on them. You no longer complain. You no longer explain. Even if when things are tough, they can't just figure it out because the glory of God have automatically make all become new. So your doing is really pisting many people out there. It's really what frustrating them. You know what I'm saying? So everything about you chooses is hurting a lot of people out there, but they won't tell you because you no longer explain. Tell them, things are tough, things are not working well, things are not going the way I wish it will go, things are not moving the way I wish it will go. No. Every single thing about you is totally driving many people crazy. It's totally was shattering them. Many of them are going crazy. Your lifestyle is driving because they can't just dictate when things become tough because your definition, the glory of God is accurately in you, bro. When they see you, they see God himself. When they see you, they see what God is doing. They don't need to ask people, where is this guy God? Where is your God? They don't need to ask that question anymore because they can see what God is accurately made of. They can see the doing of God all over you. And that is why majority of people up there are absolutely hurt. Because you no longer come back to them and tell them, my job is waving, my this is waving, this is happening, this is going on, this is happening. You no longer do what complain to them, and that is why majority of people up there are absolutely frustrated. Let me tell you, choosers, you have no idea the kind of frustration that majority of people up there are secretly going through because you refused to be like your situation. You refuse to act like your problem. You refuse to behave like your like the things around you. So many of them can't just believe how come you suddenly transform, how come you suddenly change, how come everything about you start to do what becomes something that they do what they end up admiring. You know what I'm saying? And that is why many of them are now wondering. That is why they are pissed off because they never believe it will do what it will end like this. They never believe it will happen the way it is right now. So everything about you is now shocking. Everything about you is now devastating many people out there because all that they have in mind towards you is that everything is going to go wrong. So you have no idea how your lifestyle is driving many because they can't just get how you suddenly do it, how you suddenly change, how you suddenly start to do things that you have never done with them before. How come you suddenly start to elevate from nothing to you become something? So that is why majority of people up there are now pissed off. That is why many of them are annoyed because your life automatically changed. Everything about you, everything within you automatically change. So they can't just get how you do it. You know what I'm saying? So they can't just explain, they can't just narrate. So your lifestyle, your doing, your sources, everything about you is what is driving many people crazy. It's automatically driving a lot of people around you crazy. Because nothing to show, nothing that make them happy, nothing that is around you that they will use to, they are now seeing that make them become happy. Everything about you is secret. Your sources, your breakthrough. So some of them no longer hear bad things about you. They no longer hear bad news about you. All that they are hearing is testimony, is glory. All that they are hearing is that you are doing great. You are doing nice. You are doing excellent. And that is why many and majority of them are absolutely pissed off. That is why they are annoyed. Because all their hope is to hear that things go wrong. All their thought is to hear that things are not moving well. But God, in His own divine way, disappoints them. You know what I'm saying? And that is why many of them are now pissed off. May God bless you. Remain blessed.